Hey guys, it's Kaz here. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the final stage of the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes event. So this one's gonna be Movie Edition Part 5. So for starters, there are a couple of missions that go with this event. First of all, we're gonna go ahead and have to just beat it, period, and then beat it with 6 full power category characters on the squad. So this is the team we're gonna go ahead and run with it. Mission is gonna be a little bit difficult. I guess I can kind of show you what I mean. So for full power, it's I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the category. But essentially it's I'm not gonna say rather weak. It's just there's very clear teams here. A really popular team that I've seen so far is of course the Broly squad. The Broly squad works fairly well for the full power as well. Where is he? Right here as well. This guy, you can run him if you're running the double Broly leads. Really good choice right here because he makes super bosses look really good, and he's also fairly good defensively as well. But yeah, the Broly team could definitely work out for this event. There's a whole bunch of super easy A's that you can use here as well. So there's quite a bit of things that make this playable. Of course, this guy's 90% DR. Could work. Definitely could work. Definitely. You'd be kind of like a last ditch effort kind of thing. But yeah, we just have really good cards in this category. Of course, the leader. Thankfully, we got a full power lead in the new GOHAN. So we have a 220 flat lead, which is really good. Highly recommend running. If you're not going to run a team similar to this, I know this is more of like a full power period team. Run either something like a Beast GOHAN full superhero / Miraculous Awakening team. Remember, this guy is on Miraculous Awakening, and then these guys at the very end are on superheroes, and so is this GOHAN. Run something like this. Run the Broly team. Run the Beast GOHAN team. I believe Legend. Nah, probably not that. Probably definitely stick to either the 10th year GOHAN team, which is this one full power. Run the Beast GOHAN team, which would be like a mixture of superheroes, Bond, and then Miraculous. Or finally run just like the straight up full Broly team. Definitely will help you out in this mission. Pretty much that's gonna be it. You could use items. Highly recommend using items. I mean, like, why not? Support memories as well. We actually haven't even picked the support memory yet, so if I'm just gonna look at this, what are we gonna do? Isn't there like a full power one somewhere around here? There probably is. I think just for don't really want to waste too much time on this. Let me just see this. How many Goku family members do we have? We have more bond of parent and child. The only one that wouldn't be is Broly, which really doesn't make sense to me. I mean, he's like literally that's his daddy in the background, so not quite sure why he's not on that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run the bond of parent and child one right here because it covers basically everybody except for the Broly. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be the squad. These are the items that I choose. I really recommend running something like a mouse or a Shamu in this event, or something like where's that guy at the little robot? Where is he? Something like this. Yeah, something like this could also work out as well. I think these are like limited though. Don't quote me on it, but I think these are limited. I don't really have a whole lot of them. But yeah, guys, this is the squad. These are the items that we're gonna be taking on, and yeah, see you guys when we get into the event. All right, let's get it. Hopping straight up in here. Look at all that HP we got. Look at all that HP. Okay, let's see if we can get these going fairly quick. We'll run this up. Run you. We have a full power on the squad, so the Gohans are going to be working at maximum capacity. Let me just see. A 2.8 million super. We can stun him, but we can't seal him. You drop his attack, his defense, and stun. He's going to raise his attack on super to 2.8 milli. We're just going to go ahead and take the risk right here. Don't want to use any sort of items very early in the stage. Unless you absolutely have to. As you can see right there, the guy actually can crit, which is pretty cool. 100 million HP. He's got a 1 million just flat normal, and then 2.8 million super attack. Nullify super attacks and effects is going to be his first thing, and then chance of performing a crit plus 20% with each turn pass. Oh wow! So he only had a 20% chance to crit, and he crit us on the first hit right there, which is pretty much where we're most vulnerable with this Goku. With this Goku, he does have guard, and he does have quite a bit of damage reduction in this first slot. The only issue is for one, he's a greatly stacker, so he's going to greatly stack his defense every single super he does. Oh, here's a super attack. So attacking is a big thing. And then two, we also need to build up by getting hit some stats as well. So as you saw right there, we actually managed to take that super attack pretty well. That was over a 3 million super attack. But we just really need to get the basic attacks down to stack up our passive stats, and then we also need to get some stacks going. But yeah, we should be good for the rest of this. It's 1.3 million on normals. Gohan's gonna be fine. The boys in the back should be good as well, because we are going to be dropping this guy's attack quite a bit with them when they start throwing out their volleys of super attacks. What do we get them? 2 rainbow orbs, so they're gonna be throwing quite a couple of attacks. We just kind of have to hope that, you know, those attacks are super attacks. I like that Gohan dodge build right there. I think the builds for the 10th years are, I'd say, specifically for the Gohan 10th year, dodge is good, pretty good. I would say crit is probably the main one that you want. I really like dodge, but I think when I do start getting dupes in mine, I will go ahead and do full crit, and then the rest in dodge. Pretty similar build to how I like to build my 9th year Broly. I really like him getting crit in that first form over dodge. You know, dodge eventually, but crit primarily for that Broly. Just because, let's do this. Just because it just makes things makes it a little bit easier. And yeah, this guy's cooked. It just makes things a little bit easier to do some like really good damage in that base form that he has. And then that dodge, it's really not going to come to play too much. Oh, no damage. Thank goodness. The dodge on characters like that aren't really going to be all that beneficial when they go into a second form. So just putting like crit on a character like this, who's going to be throwing out volleys of attacks, makes more sense to me than just, you know, fuck it, dodge. Because he actually benefits from crits, which, you know, a lot of cards in this game don't really benefit from crits. So the second you find one, you do want to go ahead and kind of sacrifice the dodge for that. But I mean, you guys know how I feel about dodge. It's mostly dodge and hidden potential, unless like a card benefits from crit. Most cards don't. So that's like, you know, the #1 telltale sign. If they do, then definitely run it. But if they don't, oh, actually, hold up. We gotta float off Beast right here. Yeah, I think we will float off Beast right here. 3.3 million. 1.2s. Let's do this. 1.2 milli on the normal, 120 million HP. Gonna raise his attack and defense on super to 3.3 million super. Attack 25% with each turn passed up to 100, and then defense 25% with each turn passed up to 100. He cannot be stunned, he cannot be sealed. He gets damage reduction up 2% with each Ki Blast super attack received up to 20. And he starts off with 60 DR. He can get up to 80, so he can prove to be rather tanky. Not the most defense, though. He can double super, which is very important to note. So I think what I'm gonna do, specifically because he can double super, is I think a Shamo is gonna be necessary right here. Yeah, I'm feeling the Shamo. Double turns of dropping his attack and defense. I think that should be enough. What is it? So yeah, only Beast Gohan hasn't gotten his. And then we'll just do that, try to get some more HP back. This should be enough. Okay, so we're gonna get super attack before we even do any attacks, but it's okay. We have all of our defense up in our passive. We did drop his attack a little bit as well. So this is just gonna be straight up defense and damage reduction. Yep, 172. Great, perfect. That was a 3.7-ish million super attack right there. 3.7-ish million. But thanks to the Shamo, goes way down. We're able to live it pretty well. But yeah, basically, this is kind of how I build my characters' hidden potential. Most characters will like not really benefit from additionals. Most characters don't benefit from crit, so it's just like easy dodge. But cards like Gohan, cards like the 9th anniversary Broly, very obvious crit choice. And then cards like the 7th years, for example, there's a huge argument that they benefit more from additionals than dodge. And I say that because, for mine, I did kind of prioritize additionals over dodge. I say that because you really want them to get as many stacks as possible. How do you get as many stacks as possible? Doubling down on the attack, doubling down on the combos for the hidden potential. So this is how it works. So every single attack that you do, every action that you perform in a turn with the card has a chance to trigger the hidden potential. So let's say the 7th tier LREZAs, they're naturally going to be throwing 3 to 4 supers every single turn. Every single time it's proccing the hidden potential. If you have a whole bunch of additional on them, you have a better chance at getting the hidden potential normal attack or hidden potential super attack. So I've just found it way easier to just go ahead and just, you know, go all in on a combo and then put the rest in dodge, you know, on the off chance that I actually get the dodge. You know, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. And then, yeah, just pretty much ignore crit. Crit's not useful on them at all. They just, a lot of cards at this point in the game, they also have like crit in their passive or like super effective against all types in their passive. So it's just very old power system. Yeah, let's do this as well. Do that. We'll do this. And we will, yep, we'll just take them out right here. But yeah, that's pretty much my philosophy on how I build characters for the hidden potential system. I definitely recommend for newer players to just kind of like experience it. You have to get used to like reading the kits and knowing what your cards do, so I wouldn't just take everybody's word for like what they believe is the best kit for their cards, because it just really depends to like on the position you are like in the game, and like sometimes even like what event you're taking on. Obviously, characters going all in on dodge or their potential, it's useless if the boss cancels dodge. You'll never get it. So essentially you just wasted hidden potential slots where you could have put it in addition or get an additional attack or crit. And yeah, that's just a funny thing that I always find, because so many bosses now, they're canceling dodge. So I see a lot of people saying like, oh, dodge is useless now, all of them cancel it. Just a lot of the hard content does now. Not all the hard content, just a good chunk of it does. What do we want to do this? If we do this. So with this guy, 100 million, 1 million super normal attacks, 2.8 supers. He raises defense on super. He gets attack with each attack received, defense with each attack received, and damage reduction with each turn pass up to 5. Okay, so what we're gonna do right here is we're going to pop another Shamo, because we want to get this guy done pretty quick. Let's do this. Let's see if those purples can fall for us. Perfect. Let's do that. And we are chilling. Yep. We need one more. Nice. Okay. And then he supers. Okay, we're fully built out on our passive stacks. We haven't been able to super attack, but it's gonna be okay. Boom. Okay, we're doing good. So, like I said, every attack that he receives, up defense, up attack, and the damage reduction every single turn that passes. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the Shamu right here. We're gonna go ahead and just try to take this guy down as quickly as possible. I want to go ahead and look ahead into the future real quick. The next guy we fight is Gamma 1 again. He has 200 million HP, 1.2 million super or normal attacks, and 3.6 supers, and he's gonna be raising his attack on super by 30%. He is going to be getting attack with attack received, and he gets a massive attack bonus after he receives an unarmed super attack, so he's going to get that pretty quickly. And then he gets damage reduction with each attack received as well. So the next guy that we fight too, we're also probably going to want to go ahead and run a mouse on him, just to get his stats down, so we can, you know, kind of tickle touch all 4 dimensions of his soul like we're doing right here with Gohan. Like, we want to do that to the next Gamma as well. And it just becomes really easy to do that if we have something like a mice on him or a Shamo. We just kind of just gut their defenses. Okay, so this is your first turn. Actually, we won't even have to do that. So, in a situation like this, yeah, we won't even have to do that. Let's do this. How much does he get extra from having the 24 key when attacking? No, he doesn't. He doesn't get anything extra for having a specific amount of key. Let's do this. We can keep these STRs right here. to get back some of our HP. Okay, so I just want to think this through really quick. We're in a really, really good position. First of all, Broly in the first slot's not taking any damage. Gohan in the second slot could possibly take some damage. Let me just see. Do we have Dokkan? Oh, they don't share all in the family. Okay. Gohan in the final slot is not taking damage for sure. So I would like to use a mouse right here. Just to ease us through. So my issue with this is I don't want to use an item to protect this. I want to use an item to butcher them, if that makes any sense. I want to use an item to butcher his stats. And I can't afford to use an item right here to butcher his stats. The next guy that we fight after this is going to be the first phase of Cell Max. He only has 100 million HP. I believe we can just go ahead and touch him pretty quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and use the mouse right here. It's because I want to get through this guy really quick. I feel really confident about this rotation. Specifically in terms of damage as well. Like, obviously, we're good right here with Broly, right? He's not going to be able to touch us. Just want to go ahead and make that very apparent. We're using an item right here to destroy his defenses. The guy has 200 million HP. He's going to get damage reduction with each attack he receives up to 20%. So if we can go ahead and do some massive damage to him right now, that could make it very easy as we come into the next couple of turns fighting him. So keep going, Gohan. Thankfully, we've only ever had to like really use items to like kind of neuter their defenses rather than having to protect us. At least yet. At least so far, we haven't had to do anything crazy like that. Keep going, Gohan. And then two. I really wanted to keep this Gohan on a rotation. I really like where LR Broly's at. It does kind of suck that we pretty much relegated Beast Gohan to like a third slot unit when he really should be in the first slot unit. But since we brought the Namek Goku, he kind of does need to be in the first slot. And he's good in the first slot, but he has to be there. Whereas Beast Gohan, you could just float him pretty much anywhere, and he's going to perform very well. Nice. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so right here, I believe we have... Do we not have the damage reduction? Did we use it already? When attacking with 24 key, damage reduction when HP is 50% on us. Do we not have... Oh, it's when attacking. Okay, so for one, let's do this. It's when attacking. Yes, okay. So how much damage reduction do we get? It's 70%. Okay. And then Chan, we get 7% damage reduction with the rainbows. Okay, so we need to get into a really good position right here. Let's do this. Get back a whole bunch of that HP. And then let's do this. Get back a whole bunch of that HP again. And then, yes, 3 right here. So 7, 14, 21. If I counted that right. And we do still have the damage reduction for getting in here. Let me just think. This is our 3rd turn, correct? In the fight? Yes, okay. Okay, so that means we got them in the 7th slot. Yeah, okay, so they should still have this when they attack. Just making sure we have that damage reduction down right there. It's really important. No damage. Now we're going to be cooking right here. It was really good. We got to do our attacks and stuff like that before we actually got touched. Oh, no damage. Then we have our sweet Prince Gohan going crazy. 31 milli. Whew. Oh, he's looking a little strong, brothers. Looking a little strong. But yeah, we need to take this guy out quick. Boom. Drop all that defense, brother. Let me just see. What else can we do? There's not really much else we can do. He should be getting to the point to where he's max damage reduction very soon. Yeah, we just got to keep blasting him with damage. Hopefully we can get a whole bunch of these crits with our Super Saiyan boys at the end. That's pretty much all we can hope for. We're getting a lot of crits with Gohan right here too, so that's good. Boom, big damage, baby. He's still going. He's still going, brothers. He's still going. Oh, lordy. And I believe the friend unit is at 100%, and I believe mine is at 1 dupe. A little funny. I ended up pulling him with the very final hit of rainbow tickets we got. I didn't realize that we were getting another round of them until after I did my Purunga Dragon Ball summon, which is like very, very unfortunate. Because because I had planned on using, for when I wanted the Gohan, right? 1000%. I wasn't gonna walk away without the Gohan. I got everything else I wanted. So at the end of the celebration, I was missing the Vegeta Goku, or Frieza Goku, and then the Vegeta card. I have everything else, right? And I was like, okay, well, my Purunga wish, I need to get this Gohan. So I got the Gohan. Oh, we are taking damage, well, even with the damage reduction. I got the Purunga wish, I got the Gohan, and then I finished doing the rest of the missions that we had, and then I realized at the end of it, I was like, oh damn, we have rainbow tickets. So I got the rainbow tickets, and I was like, okay, I need to summon. And I was like, okay, I need the Goku and Frieza. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna summon the Goku Frieza banner. Goku Frieza and the Gohan are all on the same banner. So I was like, okay, fine, screw it. Boom, hit the banner. Get the Goku Black Rip, and I'm just saying like, oh, please, please be the Frieza and Goku. And then, you know, my luck, it ends up being another Gohan. But it's fine. Like, getting a dupe in Gohan is like one of the better dupes. Not to say he doesn't look impressive without the dupes, he just looks really, really, really good with them. Let's do this, get some HP back, and then this. Should be good right here. Dropped his attack and defense quite a bit as well. Nice. Still got 70% damage reduction right here. How much are we taking actually? Guard, 70% DR. 117, okay. Pretty good. Get him, Broly. But yeah, it was just unfortunate. So yeah, that's why I have a dupe in my cards. I typically don't like want dupes on any of the anniversary units. It's nice to get them, right? Like, I think I went crazy for the 9th year. For the 7th and 8th year, all I wanted was a copy, period. And normally I'm pretty good about, you know, chasing a copy and then getting out once I get a copy. But for the Beast Gohan banner for the 9th year, my luck was just like really, really good. I got shafted on the Gamma 1, the Gamma 2 for the Carnival banner for the second part of the 9th year. But my Beast Gohan summons were like ridiculous. I walked out of there with him at 79%, so I pulled 3. And like, honestly, I really wasn't chasing him that badly. It was just kind of like, boom, I put in the amount of stones that I had set aside for the banner, which I believe was like 800 or something like that I had when we walked into that to the banner release, and I just kept pulling the guy. Like, I really just kept pulling the guy. That's all it was. Here we go. Did we get this? Okay, good. Okay, so he's done. Oh wow, that took quite a bit more time than I thought it'd be, or than I thought it would. Boom, done. Okay, we're gonna move on to Silmax now. This is gonna be the final boss, final two phases. Let's just go ahead and put. Yeah, so like in a situation like this is the. It's just what we gotta do. Okay, so we're gonna get him on the 3rd turn. He's definitely gonna get touched. Let's do this. I'm trying to see, where do I want... So I think on this turn, we don't necessarily need protection as much as we just need to like fondle him. So I think we want to do the mouse. My only issue is that since we ran through so many mice, we don't have any more mouse. Mice to use. We got one of them in the tank, so we want to use this like, we want to use it very well because we want to do a mouse and then some sort of damage reduction item on the 2nd phase of Silmax, because on the 2nd phase of Silmax, he's going to do an attack all super, which is very, very, very devastating. So I think what we're gonna do here is just to kind of protect our boys for a little bit. We're gonna do something like this. We actually probably want to do this. Let's do this. Yeah, so we can get to the Dokkan attack, and then let's do this. I'm pretty sure we guarantee get it anyways, but we'll just work with this, right? Come on. Okay, this is gonna be good. We got that Icarus out, so this is gonna do absolutely no damage. Boom. It's a 3 million super attack. He raises his attack on his super as well. Let's just see if we can hit all these. So I feel like an old man when I do these now. So one more. There we go. 100 million HP, so we should be able to run through them pretty quick. 1 million basic attacks and 3 million super attack with a raise of attack on his super. He gets attack with each turn passed up and defense with each attack received. Yeah, so that mouse would have been really, really good. I think we'll be able to skate away because we do have Gohan, who is going to be dropping his defense. Yeah, look at that. That's a big attack from Goku right there. We have Gohan who's going to throw a volley of attacks. He's going to drop his defense, so should be okay. Boom. Yeah, look at that defense raise. We are just doing really, really good at good damage right here for him. These guys don't have a lot of HP. They don't. They don't have a lot of HP. They don't have crazy defenses, nothing like that. So, you know, you can really, really get some like massive damage down very, very quickly, especially with a lot of these 10 tier units. Like, I know this is like, you know, the hardest stuff that we have in the game right now until the 50 phase event comes out on the 13th of March. But the bosses, like, they're still kind of brittle, and obviously since we're using items, they're a lot more brittle than they really should be. But in this case, if you just pop a damage reduction item, for one, they can't touch you, and your cards are so powerful that they kind of just run through them like absolutely no diff. Can we get the hidden potential on Gohan right here and just kill him? Come on, Gohan. No, that sucks. Okay. It's okay, it's okay. That would have been nice to just get the hidden potential and then we move into Cell Max. Just do this. Actually, hold on, this isn't bad. So we don't have to worry about the blue boys. Let's do this. Get a super on you. We'll just get as much key as we can for them. They're not going to get to attack. Only Gohan's going to get to attack. This is going to be really, really good. Basically, we're rotating the blue boys off, so we won't have to see them for 3 turns, pretty much. It'll be the next turn, the turn after that, and then boom, they'll pop up on that turn. Which is really good because they're... they might actually get us killed because of the attack all mechanic on Cell Max in this final phase. He does throw a lot of attacks too. This guy does 17 actions in the final phase, and in this phase he actually did 15 actions, which is as much as the Gamma 1 did in the previous phase that we fought. Boom, done. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So we can't seal, we can't stun him. We're gonna have to do something like this. Yeah, so I think Mouse and Icarus is gonna be a must-do at the moment. Vegeta has so much innate damage reduction that the second that you give him any damage reduction, like, he looks really, really good. Since this is his first turn, he also has Guard as well, which is awesome. This is literally, like, the perfect rotation that we want, because we can just throw the Icarus down, and, like, everyone's pretty much good. So, just want to run through him. 150 million HP. He's got 1.5 million normals. He has 69% damage reduction. He gets a greatly raised attack on his super, for his, like, just a single target super. He has a 4.5 million damage on that one. But he has 2 supers. He has Maximum Disaster as well, which does damage to all enemies. It's Ki Blast. 4.2 million damage. He gets attack with each turn pass, so he gets stronger every single turn. He also gets defense with each attack received up to 200, which is not as bad as getting damage reduction with each attack received, but that defense is going to hurt. And then defense minus 7% with each tech type attack received. Meaning that if you have any sort of tech guys, which we will next turn have Broly, this guy gets his defense pretty much neutered by tech type guys, which is really, really good to see. Unfortunately, that's all we have for tech on this team. But fortunately, it's literally right on the next turn. We've already wasted our 1 turn of him being like an absolute tank in the first slot. So now we can just go ahead and run his active, transform him, and then he's going to be able to do some pretty solid damage. So right away, just want to go ahead and just say Mouse. And I think on this turn specifically, we're just going to go ahead and just do the Whis. And then we'll keep an Icarus and we'll keep a Whis for later on in the fight. We'll just do this just to get a little bit HP. Screw it. We'll just do this. And 7. Perfect. We'll do that to give him the 24 key. So we can get that big offensive boost. Okay, so this should be a single target attack. Yep, single target. I'm not quite sure how his attack all works. I'm not sure if you have to get him below a certain amount of HP or what. It doesn't really say anything here. But it looks like he can only do one super attack a turn, so perhaps it's random. That might be like a thing. Maybe it's random, or maybe he might throw two super attacks. Maybe he throws the normal one first, and then he'll throw the attack all right after. Who knows? I mean, if he does, then that's devastating, because on that normal single target attack he does, he raises his attack by 50%. So half of 1.5 million, which makes his single target super attacks over 5 mil, and it'll make his attack all attacks just under 5 million. Like, basically, we'll just call it 5 million. But I guess we'll just see the more actions that he performs. Keep it going. Keep it going, brother. Keep it going. Oh, there's the dodge. Here we go. So right here, we're going to be able to drop his defense because of Gohan's super. How much damage are we doing? We're doing fairly good damage. We did good damage with Goku, considering he was just hitting him straight up for his defense. Keep it going, brother. As you can see, he's still getting his defense raised because we keep hitting him. We're doing really good on damage. Vegeta's also going to do some pretty solid damage as well, because we got him the 24 key, so he gets the attack 77%. Go ahead and dodge. Go ahead and dodge, my brother. It looks like it's just one super attack, unless it's the very final slot. Could just be random, like which one he chooses, like between the two super attacks if he's going to super attack. They had the same percentage of happening, 10%. Okay. Okay, do remember that in this turn we are pretty much good. So let's do this. And what... Okay, so this is another big thing that we can do as well. So, we have Gohan's active. Yes, this probably isn't necessary, but at the same time, it... So, let me just go ahead and just state it. First of all, we're not taking damage this turn. We have our Icarus up, or we have our Whis up, and we also have this guy's being affected by the mouse. We're not going to take damage because of those two, and then two, why this isn't really necessary is because if the guy were to say super attack all, taunts don't do anything against that. You can't taunt a super attack all. He's still going to super attack the whole damn rotation. But Gohan does get, as you can see, 1.2 million defense. He gets a fuck ton of defense when we do the taunt. And he gets all the normal attacks towards him. And if, let's just say this guy does do like the basic super attack, which only hits one, we'll go ahead and taunt that too, which is fine. Anybody on this rotation could live that basic super attack. Matter of fact, anybody in the rotation could live the attack all. But we're going to taunt him right here because we could do massive damage in this final slot with Beast Gohan, because he's going to be taking all of these actions right here. Every single action is going to raise his attack. So if, let's just say by the grace of God, Gohan doesn't kill him in the second slot, Beast Gohan is taking this guy out. So I want to go ahead and preface that. Run this up too. And this, and that's GG. That's it. But yeah, like I said, if our Super Saiyan 2 Gohan doesn't take him out in this final slot, you best believe Beast Gohan's going to drop that nuke on him, because he does 17 actions in a turn. So that is, hey, look at all these attack raises. That is a ridiculous amount of attack raises from Beast Gohan. So yeah, it's over. It's over. This is the final stage. Oh, and we're starting to see the defense minus 7% with each type attack received. Yep. Well, this guy, he's probably gonna kill him. I'll be honest, he's probably just gonna drop him. Go Gohan. Go crazy. Boom. Oh yeah, this is mine. Come on, brother. Oh, okay, we're good. Let me just go ahead and just pull up the full power category. I should have spoke about that earlier. But unfortunately I didn't, so let's just go ahead and just see what we have. Yeah, for the full power, it's just really not a whole lot of good solid units. But yeah, basically the teams I recommend at the beginning of the video are going to be what you're going to want to run. You do have some really unique cards like AGL Generans here as well, which is going to be pretty pivotal for the Broly team if you're running the double AGL Brolys, because he does fall into Super Boss Um, yeah, it's gonna be superheroes. Yeah, it's gonna be either you're gonna run the Broly team, which is like a mixture of Broly plus super bosses. SGG right there. Look at that big attack stat right there. And yeah, boys, that's it right there. But yeah, it's pretty much just gonna be the same teams that I recommended for the full power squad. Nothing too fancy. Can't really change up things too much right here. We definitely almost a 30-minute. Really? Huh. I thought it was gonna be sub 30. It's whatever. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it right there. As you can see, we got the rest of them. Like I said, one mission was gonna be just complete a period. The other one's gonna be completed with the full power squad, and then finally, if you complete all the missions, all for the 9th and the 10th stage, you get an extra 5 stones. Really good. Honestly, not a very rewarding, stage for the difficulty that it has. But yeah, we'll just take it right here. If they keep doing events like this to move forward in the future, I know we didn't get like a boss rush or anything like that. This celebration, please make it boss rush stones. Like I think that this is the next difficult content. It's pretty much emulates boss rush and super battle road. Like, just give us the boss rush number of stones. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.